Welcome to the Tipsy Trailers, where the trailers get tipsy and tell you what we think about the drink.
Salud.
Salud. And today we have found ourselves some gin. Pretty in purple, like the lady, except she's not in purple. So
not today, at least.
Pretty.
Means royalty. Oh man, gin.
So,
you could not get me to drink gin. When we were younger,
yeah, man, nobody wanted rubbing alcohol in their cup.
No, that was thanks to Amsterdam and Bombay.
Yep. So my mom used to keep a large bottle of Bombay Sapphire, and she stood by it, but the bottle was always full. So
yeah,
I tasted it. I went in the cabinet a few times for sure when I was a kid and tasted it. Man, it wasn't it. It wasn't it, Chief.
It was not. And then we
and then Amsterdam came out. If I'm not sure if a lot of you know, but
if you're not mistaken, you used to actually drink Amsterdam. You did.
I used to drink
buy it all the time,
just for the effects of alcohol, not because I liked it.
That is some tough stuff.
Yeah, Amsterdam is trash.
Ugh.
And
Seagram's, that was the first gin that I tried, and I tried that before.
Yeah, that's true.
I met him, and I was like, you be on that whole,
gin,
rolling down the street, smoking indos, sipping on gin.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my...
Yeah.
And hell no.
Nah, that ain't it, Chief.
No.
So how we got back to gin is probably what you're wondering now, because there was definitely a hatred for it, and now we're growing an affinity for it.
Yeah.
So I was traveling. We do a good bit of traveling, and this time I was alone. I was with a buddy of mine, and I think we were in Amsterdam, and we were waiting on our flight. It was coming from Africa, I believe, and we're just talking about alcohol, and we were in the lounge, and he makes me a gin and tonic, and he says, "Listen, if you don't like this, you'll never drink gin, but if you like this, give it a chance one day." And so he gives me this gin and tonic, and it was unbelievably refreshing. So I said, okay. Didn't really go back to it. A few weeks ago, it might not have been a few weeks ago, it could have been, last weekend.
It was last weekend.
Yeah. So last weekend, we were at Total Wine & More. It's our favorite store.
Of course.
And
Adult Paradise.
Right. And we go around there and we buzz around. We always spend a fair amount of time there, and we just kind of like look at stuff like what's new to try. And we are avid tequila drinkers. That is our drink of choice. It's tequila or wine, and that's what we drink. But so we do experiments. So we'll grab bourbons. We'll grab whiskeys. We have a $200 bottle of scotch that is horrible. In there,
everybody dips into it.
Yep,
like,
and they
oh
hate
shit.
It. They hate it, and I've been trying to pawn this expensive ass bottle of scotch off to anybody and everybody. But anyways, so we experiment, we dibble and dabble, and we try different things. We're not scared to try things, but we stay away from vodka and gin. When you grow up on vodka, you tend to not want it anymore. So anyways, I don't remember the conversation we had. But
I remember. We were looking for something different, and you was like, "Go grab something different." And
you said Wiz Khalifa. You said.
Oh yes, I wanted to try that.
So
I thought it was a rum.
She thought it was rum, so we were looking at rum. I get on Google and it's a gin, and I don't know. I didn't look enough, or I didn't read enough, but I don't know if it's like a one he just kind of gets behind, or
I think it's like what Lil Wayne does. He just
with
gets
Bumbu.
Yeah, he just gets behind it. Yeah.
So anyway, so we go and look at the gins.
Not sure.
And we ended up picking up a gin, and so I said, hey, I told her the story about Paris, which I think I told her before, but I don't recall. So I told her the story about Paris, and I said, look, I'll make you a gin and tonic, and I'm sure you'll like it. Anyways, we get home, she cracks open the gin. I make her a gin and tonic, and it was over. She was upstairs in the tub, She was vibing. She had a gin and tonic. She had like 2 the
Before
next
I
morning.
went upstairs in the tub, I was sitting down here drinking it because I was so surprised that I liked it.
Yeah, big vibes, big vibes.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, that's our story on how we have come back around to gin.
We just had bad gin. That's what it was.
Well, when we were in Greece, you know that. So we were in Greece and we were in this weird bar. Come to find out,
I did have a ginger martini that had gin in it.
Yeah, so she had a gin martini and she loved it.
Yeah.
And we were in this weird bar. It had like colorful jars.
It was a liqueur bar.
Well, not a liqueur.
Was it a liqueur or was it a?
No, it's just the drink that they drink there.
It tastes like black licorice.
Yeah, but it wasn't absinthe. It wasn't absinthe. It was something else. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, she got this gin drink and it was really good. And so these little instances in our life have brought us back to gin, which brought us here with you today. And we are going to do a review of Empress 1908. And our reviews are just candid reviews. We don't have any formal experience.
No.
We've just been alcoholics since we were 21? 18?
19.
21?
I think when
don't drink until you're 21?
In our first apartment, we were like...
We were 18. So anyway, back to the alcohol. So today we went to Total Wine and we did what we usually do. We buzz around and we look for something new to try. We asked the gentleman, we said, hey, look, we tried this gin and what do you recommend? And this is what he recommended. And us having this much experience with gin, we went with it. I mean, it's purple. It's purple.
But what's special about this is he said when you add
tonic water,
it changed colors.
So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
So first we'll do an uncorking. We'll tell you what we smell. We'll tell you what we taste. We'll tell you how it feels. And we'll tell you what we think. Then we are gonna make you guys a gin and tonic, and we're gonna see what color this changes. So without further ado, Empress 1908, Madame.
Let's just pray that this is good like the other gin that I had because I don't want this to change.
We are going to give you our
what I feel
unfiltered
about gin. Okay?
thoughts on this 1908. Oh, did you hear that? That champagne. Would you like me to do the honors?
It smells sweet.
Oh, he said it was
smells
sweet.
Different from the other.
So
it smells really good. It smells like. I mean, once you smell it once, it's hard to smell it again. It's weird.
Let me see. Let me put my
put it in
nose
a cup.
on it. Smells like juniper berries.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know that is because I bought this like organic deodorant when I was overseas, and it was juniper berries, and this smells like deodorant now.
See, you smell it and then smell it again, and it's like you lose the smell of it.
So if any of you are unfamiliar with gin, gin is made from botanicals, different herbs and plants and all that jazz. So so with tequila, like I said, we're avid tequila drinkers. I wouldn't say a vast array of knowledge about tequila, but I know a lot because I drink it all the time. I read about tequila. I watch reviews. I'm constantly kind of just like diving into the tequila world. As far as gin is concerned, I'm telling you, we're about a week in. Straight up, that's the truth. So I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna get on their website to give you guys some insight on where this comes from. Because I read it already, but I do not recall.
They give you a pretty little booklet here. He might not have to look. Books. Might not have to look online because it tells you a little bit about this gin in this little.
Let's see. So we got this at Total Wine, and it cost us
$38.99.
I'm pretty sure they overcharged us because I thought we paid $42. But hey, it's about $40.
We paid $38. It was $38.99.
The other one was $40 then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
so. Let's get to the tasting while I pull this up, and I'll tell you what we got from the website.
They're fancy. You see the website?
You guys gotta go to Empress 1908. I mean, they really outdid themselves.
They did.
So what I see here is I see grapefruit, cinnamon, ginger.
Now I feel like
popcorn kernels, a teacup, mint, blueberries, juniper berries.
I feel like this is gonna be my new drink because they're so fancy. Ooh, you see the color? Why do you pour so much?
It's not that much. Is that a lot?
You see
It's
the
tipsy
color?
trailers. What is she talking about?
I don't know.
Get tipsy, baby. What?
I don't know if you guys can see the color.
You see her color.
But it's like a bluish color now.
It is. It's not purple
that
at all.
You put. You probably can't see it, but
it's Fabuloso. Without a doubt, it's Fabuloso.
It looks like the Fabuloso. It does.
All right. So let's get a nose.
But for sure, it's blue when you pour it in the cup. It looks purple in there and blue in there.
Yes. So it's very blue.
It doesn't. It has like a
sweet,
light, but it's light. It's not like, oh my gosh, it smells strongly good. I don't know, but it's light. So I'm thinking it's gonna taste really good.
So this is an 85 proof gin. 42.5% alcohol for those of you who don't understand proof. Essentially, if you have a proof, you cut that in half, and that's the percentage of alcohol. So you got 100 proof, 50% alcohol, so on and so forth. The packaging is elegant. It's beautiful. I really like the stripe sticker. This is just a gorgeous bottle. The copper top. I don't have any complaints about the package. It's just an all-around very attractive setup they have. It's beautiful. The gold on the old, I don't think you can see it, but it's a textured sticker. This is a very well thought out and ergonomic design.
Very ladylike.
Very, very much so. It's beautiful. This is gin from British Columbia, and I give the packaging a 10 as far as elegance is concerned. Very simple design. The copper top, to me, it kind of, that's the tip of the iceberg right there.
Definitely a gift bottle. Like, if you know somebody that likes gin, that's definitely a gift bottle. Like, it's beautiful, and the color is
is so vibrant. This is like, it's just like, you would think you have a mixed drink already, and this is not what that is. So from what the gentleman explained to me, I think he said there's some flour, and I'll find it on the website. But he said there's a flour that makes it this color, and that's what they do it. That's what they do. Look, juniper.
Yeah, juniper.
Told you.
And it even says it has rose petal in there. So
let me see.
It has rose petal in there.
All right, so this ginger has 8 botanicals. So it has Fairmont, Empress,
Did you call it a ginger?
It's ginger right there.
Oh, I thought you was calling the ginger.
Juniper berries, grapefruit peel, coriander seed, which I call popcorn kernels.
Oh, he did call them pop, boy.
Rose petal, butterfly pea blossom.
Let me see this.
So the butterfly pea blossom is what he said gives it this color.
Oh.
And then ginger root.
See that it's not.
Yeah. And cinnamon bark. So that's the botanicals that went into this gin.
This is the website. I don't know if you guys can see a little bit.
And let's give her another nose and a tasting, because we've been yapping for a while. Let's get to the alcohol.
Same time taste.
I smell the grapefruit now. This smells really good.
It does.
All right, let's go. Wow. That is...
You can drink that straight.
You can drink that straight.
I mean, you know how
no, it's really good. This is
but this is really,
surprisingly good. This is.
I will tell you one thing. Take another sip. A little good sip, like a good one. It does have that burning sensation. The other one that we had
way at the back, and it's not bad, but you do get that alcohol burn at the back.
The other one we had was lighter than this.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say the flavor is nice. You do get all the sweet hints into it. I definitely taste the grapefruit. And I don't know about juniper because I never had it.
Juniper berry?
Juniper berry, yeah.
But man, seriously, as far as gins are concerned, and when you're coming from Seagrams and Bombay, which just tastes like straight alcohol. There's no flavor. It has this weird earthy taste to it. And then you try something like Empress 1908. I don't want to mess that up. You're taken back. And if this is their first time trying gin and this is what they try, you'll be in love with gin without a doubt. It's sweet. It's very rich. Mm-hmm. It has a depth of flavor. The nose is wonderful, right? So imagine you go into a garden and it's just like you have all these different flowers and all these different herbs that you're smelling, and you're like, this is amazing. Well, you have that here. That's what it smells like. Very earthy, very herbal. You do smell the grapefruit. You can taste the grapefruit. You can taste the juniper berry. I think that's juniper berry. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's very smooth. I think the only downfall to this is that light burn the very back of your palate.
Mean, every alcohol has that burn, but what we mean by that burn is just, it just go, like, we can take the burn because we drink alcohol, but there's just some people that I know are like, oh my God, like it's burning your thing. So
it's nothing like that. It's not like it's not like Smirnoff or nothing like that.
It's not like too strong tequila.
Not at all.
But it definitely has. I'm just comparing it because I only had one other gin that
and you'll
was
see the
very
review
light.
on that.
I'm comparing it to that because that gin was like perfect, and the you could barely taste. You could barely you'd be like, is this alcohol that I'm drinking? It might be different because I did drink that gin like this as well, but the gin and tonic was lovely, and so we're gonna try that with this, right?
We're gonna
try the gin and tonic, and they say that it's gonna change your colors. I think I said that already. But this is not bad. It has definitely, the other gin that we had didn't have the sweet note like that.
No, it didn't.
This definitely is a sweeter version, a way sweeter version.
Very, very classy gin. As far as I'm concerned, I will give this gin a 9 out of 10. I'll give the color a 10 out of 10. I'll give the aroma a 9.5 out of 10. This is a amazing bottle of alcohol. Very good. Take that with a grain of salt because
we're not gin
drinkers, but this is by far the best gin I've ever had, and I think I probably had at this point in my life 6 gins. This is very, very, very good. And we are alcohol drinkers, so we drink a lot of tequila, we drink rum, we drink bourbon, so it's not like we're new to this, but we are new to gin, but this is well worth the buy. If you want to try something new, if you're scared of gin, if you love gin, if you've never had this, if you only drink beer, doesn't matter what you drink, go try Empress 1908.
Yes, and we definitely have to do a review for the other gin that we have because that actually was a good gin too. I agree with him, a 9 out of 10, just because since we've been drinking like we're supposed to drink instead of drinking like vodka Smirnoff and flavored shit. This is the first time the second time that we had gin, and for me, I don't know about him, but I feel like this definitely is a 9. But we never know. We're gonna be trying gins out now, and we might find something that blows us out of the water.
All right, so with that, the Tipsy Trailers, we will drink to our health, and the Madame and I will finish our drinks, and we will sign off. Please like and subscribe. Yeah. Oops.
We have an uninvited guest.